A fire has broken out on London Road in Alexandra, north of Johannesburg. It's understood more than 500 structures have been affected. Residents say firefighters were not prepared to fight the blaze. Our reporter Malungelo Boy is there and joins us now. Now, Malu, I see there's a fighting engine truck behind you, but have they been making any progress in trying to really contain the blaze?
Well, Bravuyo, I've seen at least 3 fire engines now trying to put out the fire here in Alexandra. In fact, some of the firefighters, I must emphasize, the handful of firefighters that are here have tried to go inside the informal settlement or the area to try and put out that blaze. I want to bring in Nana Khadebe from EMS. Nana, thanks so much for your time. Let's start here. Residents are saying that you guys were not prepared at all. What is going on?
The problem with the fire that we're seeing now, it's the hydrants. The hydrants that are around, there's one just across the street which has been used. The pressure is very low and we can't use it. So the engines are coming in and out to replenish. That's one of the problems that we have seen. But now we have the water tanker that has just arrived and we'll start with firefighting. But as well, it has to go and replenish. And the hydrant that is working, it's about 1 kilometer from here.
Why do we have this problem?
We don't have hydrants in this area. That's the problem.
Why don't we have them, Nana? Because we know that in areas like this, they're densely populated and fires are bound to happen.
As you can see, some of the areas around, they were factories. So the hydrants were here, but you'd find that they have built on top of the hydrants. And the hydrants that are close by to the squatter camp have been used. The pressure is very low. So you'd find from time to time when there's no water, those hydrants are used as a water supply.
Residents are saying that you guys were simply not prepared.
It's because they don't know the technicality of getting to find a hydrant. They see a fire engine, they're expecting you to just fight the fire. And the water that is inside the fire engine will take basically 4 minutes. So you definitely do need a hydrant for you to do firefighting.
What's going to happen now?
At this moment, we have connected to the hydrant. The pressure is low on the other side, but there's firefighting there. The water tanker has arrived, so we're connecting from the water tanker to the fire engine so that we fight the fire on the other side.
Nana, people here, the situation is quite desperate, as you can see. People don't know where they're going to sleep. Is there a plan?
Disaster management is on scene. They're speaking to councillors and the NGOs around. They are organizing a place for the people that are affected. But the one problem is that people would not want to leave their belongings. So the main priority now is that they get their belongings and make sure that all their kids and family members are safe.
I mean, if people want to assist these residents, because they've lost everything, most of them, I mean, those that I've been speaking to saying that they're only left with what they have on their bodies. Where can people, if people at home want to assist, donate food, clothes, where can they? How can they assist? Where can they drop?
We're requesting that they do a drop-off at the Sentin fire station, and for those that are around, they can as well do the drop-off at the Alex fire station.
All right, Nana Khadebe, thank you so much for your time. Thank you. All right, that's Nana Khadebe, Bravuyo, EMS spokesperson here in the city of Johannesburg. Well, the situation remains desperate here. People are not sure where they will be sleeping. In fact, people are still here, are still at the scene as firefighters continue really to try and put out this blaze. And of course, residents saying that firefighters were not prepared when they arrived here at the scene to try and put out this blaze. And people want answers because they believe that had these firefighters arrived on time and prepared, they would have actually been able to save some of their belongings that have been completely destroyed. The situation remains desperate. People coming home from work, finding all their belongings completely gutted.
Malungelo Boy, live from Alexandra, where that fire has affected more than 500 housing structures.